Hey everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Vanessa.
Welcome to 5 Minute Fridays.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. As some of you know, Becky was diagnosed with breast cancer in June this year, so she's going to share a little bit about her story.
Also some fun facts about breast cancer and how to do a self-exam. 40% of diagnosed breast cancers are from women who found the lump themselves. I am part of that statistic.
We were in the kitchen. She grabs my hand out of nowhere and says, "Do you feel this?" I didn't know what was happening. I thought we were taking our relationship to the next level.
I was in the shower, just showering like normal, and I found the lump. It came out of nowhere. I could see it visually in the mirror when I got out of the shower, but I wasn't alarmed at first because it wasn't actually in my breast tissue, it was in my chest, like up in my pec, like right here. So I was like, oh, I ripped my chest muscle working out. A couple days later, I was doing push-ups. I was doing a workout. I was in the middle of my push-ups and I stopped. And I thought to myself, if I did something to my chest muscle, there's no way I would be able to do these push-ups right now. And that's when I knew something was wrong.
Adult women of all ages are encouraged to perform a self-exam at least once a month.
That monthly self-breast exam is so important, and we're gonna tell you how to do it. Number one, in the shower.
Oh.
With the pads of your middle fingers, check the entire breast and armpit area, pressing down with light, medium, and firm pressure. Check both breasts each month, feeling for any lump, thickening, hardened knot, or any other breast changes. I scheduled a mammogram, ultrasound, went in. I'm in the ultrasound room and the doctor walks in. And I could tell by the look on her face. And she said, "We need to biopsy this immediately." And I said, "You're concerned?" And she said, "I've been doing this for 30 years. We're not gonna delay." And I remember sitting there and I like physically couldn't speak. She said, "Your test came back positive. You have breast cancer."
If you find a lump, schedule an appointment, but don't panic. 8 out of 10 lumps are not cancerous.
But it's important to schedule your mammogram as well because mammograms can detect tumors before they can be felt. Because the moment the doctor says the words cancer, your life changes immediately. And I had 3 kind of overwhelming kind of thoughts in that first week following the diagnosis. My first was, it's 2020. The world is like literally turned upside down. I feel like I don't even know what day it is. Nobody knows what's going on. And now we have breast cancer on top of this. I do not want this battle. Like, I don't want this now. My second was my husband. And I was like, okay, his mom died in birth. And I was like, oh, like his mom was taken away from him. Like, is his wife gonna be taken away? And then I thought of my kids and I was like, like if I would have grown up without my mom, I don't even know.
So number 1, in the shower. Number 2,
in front of a mirror.
Oh.
Visually inspect your breasts with your arms at your sides. Next, raise your arms high overhead. Look for any changes in the contour, any swelling or dimpling of the skin, or changes in the nipples. Next, rest your palms on your hips and press firmly to flex your chest muscles. Left and right breasts will not exactly match. Few women's breasts do, so look for any dimpling, puckering, or changes, particularly on one side. So I'm in the MRI, you're laying face down, your face is in like that open thing. Well, there's a mirror, and the mirror allows you to see out into the room even though you're looking down. So the nurse probably could tell I was nervous. And she was laying across the table and she had a necklace on. And at the end of that necklace was a cross. And so for the entire 25 minutes of the MRI, right, it's loud, it's crazy, it's claustrophobic. I was looking down, but I could see out. And the thing that was in my vision the entire time was her cross at the end of her necklace, dangling right in my vision the entire time. I get chills just thinking about it. 1 out of 8 women will develop breast cancer at some point in their life. My doc and I had a long conversation, and she said, your tumor isn't 1.2 centimeters, it's 4.5 centimeters, and one of your lymph nodes does not look well. My husband and I decided to not mess around, just to do the double mastectomy and be done. The blessing was, after that surgery, I said to my doc, did I make the right decision? Did we make the right decision by doing the mastectomy instead of the lumpectomy? And she said, if you would have chose to do the lumpectomy, we would be scheduling another surgery right now. And I said to her, I did great on the OR table, didn't I? And she goes, yes. She goes, you did amazing. And everyone in the OR kept commenting on your urine color. The nurses were like, Doc, you have to see her urine color and how pretty it was. And I was like, all my life, I've never had a compliment on the color of my pee.
Number 3.
Lying down.
Oh.
When lying down, the breast tissue spreads out evenly along the chest wall. Place a pillow under your right shoulder and your right arm behind your head. Using your left hand, move the pads of your fingers around your right breast, gently covering the entire breast area and armpit. Use light, medium, and firm pressure. Squeeze the nipple. Check for discharge and lumps. Repeat these steps for your left breast.
Number 1, in the shower. Number 2, in front of the mirror. Number 3, lying down.
You just don't have to throw your head back like that like she did. My doc said, one of your lymph nodes that didn't look well, we sent it to pathology and it was cancerous. She said, I want you to start mentally preparing for chemotherapy. That was like my biggest fear from June 23rd, from the day I was diagnosed. Well, here we are, facing my fear. Chemo starts in a few weeks, 4 rounds, 3 weeks between each round, and then after that is radiation, 6 weeks of radiation. The good news is there's something called cold cap therapy, where I'm gonna freeze my head during treatment so I don't lose my hair. And a couple people are like, why are you doing that? Just wear a wig. And my goal from day 1 is to kind of keep life somewhat normal for my kids during this whole time. From now, which is the fall of 2020, I pretty much have a year until the fall of 2021, until I can kind of close the books on this and put it all behind me. Who knew a boob could cause so much trouble? I think I'm gonna get that printed on a t-shirt. It's crazy. Thanks for taking 5 with us this Friday.
Time to live your best life.
One Friday at a time.